Hey YouTube, this is the first part of my guide to killing aviansies, mainly for cash guide. I'm not going to stay on the bullshit too long, but I would appreciate a few subscribers, maybe some ratings and comments, because I am working hard to make these videos and I'm not getting many views. If you've got quite a lot in your wallet, then I would recommend the Armadillo Helm. With all of this is just general stuff. You can use the book, or I would prefer to use a granite shield. Mainly because you get a much higher range defense bonus, which is all we're looking at for defense here. You're not going to get attacked by anything else. You've got a Saradi hide here, and you would have you'd actually have Zamorck braces here. But this is because you can also use a Zammorck coif if you don't have much money. But I would recommend this with Zamorck braces, which I'll be getting in a minute. I was going to get a Zamorck coif to show you, but it wouldn't buy on the Grand Exchange, so I decided I couldn't be bothered. You can also substitute the Fury for a Amulet of Glory if you don't have much money. And if you're going to get rid of the Armadillo Helm, then you'll need an Armadillo Pendant, which I have right there. Right, you also do want a Wealth, that helps you make money. It really does help with the element bars. Snakeskin boots, you also want to have climbing boots obviously in your inventory, but that is for later on. The accumulator collects bolts and stops, well, it doesn't really collect them, but it stops you wasting them just as much as the tractor, and it gives you an extra 2 range bonus over the attractor, so I would recommend that. Rune crossbow obviously, broad bolts. I would definitely recommend these, but if you don't have 55 Slayer you can't use them, and then I'd say either Myth or Adamant, but I'd really recommend getting 55 Slayer because they are as good as Adamant and they hardly cost anything. So anyway, I'll just show you again what my setup would be. Do not go for a ranger ring, it's just pointless. And if you don't mind taking a few more trips, maybe if you've got Troll Helium Telly or something, and then you could replace that with... And we have a change of scenery. We are now in Draenor for someone's 99, well, quest cape, whatever the hell they made that cape for, party. I'll just show you that quickly, and there we go. Anyway, as I was saying, you could replace the dark legs, which don't necessarily have to be 100, with sour legs, which are Zammorck actually, or black D-hide if you're going to be cheap. But the good thing about Zammorck is that you can then use Barrows gloves if you have them, which are better because they give one more than black spiky vamps, which is a plus if you've got them, otherwise don't bother really. Although you could make it so that you save a bit of money on the equipment by not having the Saradamin D-hide there and having just like Sara chaps instead, and then having Zammorck braces. Or whatever the hell you want, because with these 3 you can just sort of customize unless you want to have defense and last a while. Today I'm going to be going with this, because I don't really mind going around a bit because I've done Edgar's Ruse, which means, and I do suggest doing that, and sorry for sniffing a bit, I've got a bit of a cold. You also need to do the Troll Stronghold in order to be able to get into the Godballs dungeons, so that's not just what I recommend, that is what you have to do. Otherwise you might as well stop watching the video now if you've decided that you're not going to do it and you're going to be stubborn, at which point you should also grow up. But anyway, I'll move on to equipment now. Oh, but first there's one thing I want to show you, because I only got this yesterday and I'm kind of proud of it at the moment for some reason. So yeah, you've just been forced into watching the cooking emote. And there we have a pie. Okay, on to inventory. That is this 7x4 space to store your beloved items. 28 storage units, you can store them here, but if you do like them a bit too much to lose, then you can give them to the lovely Jade, who I didn't realise actually had a name, so that must be about one of the only named bankers on Runescape, so that's always lovely. Well, I'd definitely say 4 range potions, maybe only 3, but it depends how long you're going to be bothered to stay there. The Excalibur, because when you do the special with that, which you're not going to use for anything else, you get a defense bonus. By the way, this is a chance to look at my defense and range stats, just to see what you're sort of up against, because I'm sort of only doing it for range XP, and plus I'm almost at HP level. My defense should be a bit higher really, but I get by, and I survived there for a lot of kills. I've given my Spirit Terror Bird 8 pepperoni pizzas, or pineapple pizzas. I always call them pepperoni because I'm a dumbass. But they're a 2-click food which heals 22, which is always useful because they cost half the price of sharks and heal even more because you're not like under pressure to eat really quickly. Bones to Peach's tabs, very important for obvious reasons. If you don't know what they are, look on Rune HQ, because otherwise there's not much point in you watching this. Nature runes and fire runes, because you are going to be alching rune dagger P pluses and runite limbs. Sorry for hitting the mic there. Climbing boots you need to get there, sort of thing. And law runes, you only need these if you have done Edgar's Ruse and you're going to teleport to Trollheim.